Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing a challenge where I can not use game passes. So I was going to say I can only use game passes, but no, I can't use any game pass whatsoever. So, um, yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. I just can't use VIP, can't use custom makeup, I can only wear 18 items. So, yeah. And that's basically it. So let's get into the video. Okay, so we're in right now, and the theme is Festival of Lights. So let's go. So the theme description says you're the star of the show. Use a dark base with bright colors to show off your lights. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with my skin tone. That's a bit dark. So yeah. By the way, I'm like voicing over this. So yeah, and I was saying that I can't use custom makeup because I have so many saved faces that I could use, but I can't. So I have to use one of those. So I'm going with that the top one because it's like so bright. That's what I said, I think. But my audio isn't working, so I have to record. I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, yeah, I was saying that I wanted to make an ethereal outfit, but I changed my mind because there were going to be so many. But turns out they weren't. So I went for that here. I said that I wanted to go for a black and yellow scheme, and that's what I done. So yeah. I just started wearing my hairs, and then I forgot that I only had 18 items. So I was like, oh, I need to make sure that I. So that's 3 items right now. So I said, yeah, and then yeah, I put that on, and then I put that on because I had stars on it, and I made it black and yellow. So I made that like pretty much the same as like just that. Um, then I got those arm warmers, and then I made them black and yellow as well. Was basically what I done for all of the outfits, all of the oh yeah. I accidentally what oh sorry. You know I done those and I done that dress because the little drippy things I made the yellow like stars and then I put those shoes on because I thought they were very like bold, vibrant. They were like very outstanding. Then I put the white corset on because it was like so good. I thought, um, I don't know. And then I put that necklace on. Yep. And then I put that on, made it number two. And then I made it black. And then I said that I couldn't use any Robux items either, which I couldn't because that technically counts as a Game Pass under since it's underneath the Game Pass section. Then I uh hid my username name tag and I turned the ears on. Um, then I stood still for a minute. Don't know why. Girl, move. Oh, what's she doing? Okay. Then I put that on, and then I made it black and yellow, of course. OFC, of course. Abbreviations. I don't talk in abbreviations. By the way, I'm not that brain rotted. Is abbreviations brain rotted? I don't know. And then I put that on. You can barely see it, so I don't know why I put it on. And then I put on those boat horse heels, and then I changed my mind because it was like the heel was sticking out of the stuff. And then like the bit, and then I put on that skirt, but it was not great. And then I was checking how many items I had on. I had 12 items on, but I was like, I had to look at it 2 times because I can't do math. But I did have 12 items on. But she was like, you know what I mean? She was like taking her sweet time. But that was basically the outfit. I put on this little head accessory and that was it. So I'm just gonna skip past this and then get to the run. Okay, so we're on the runway right now. And by the way, I was going to say runway before it cut me off. So yeah, I gave this one 4 because it was nice, right? Okay, I don't know. I liked it. I really did like it. So yeah. Okay, so this was the next version. I gave it 5 stars because I thought it was so good. Yep. And then I was kind of roasting this, but it was alright. I just said it was a bit plain. It was very neon. And it was okay, amateurish for master server, which I thought was really mean. So yeah. And then it was me next. Yep. Look at her serve. Yep. I don't know what happened to that pose. So, but it was definitely something. Yep. Okay. I think it was alright, but then and then there was this. I said, the giant light diva. As I know. And then, yeah, this was it for that outfit. And that was literally the runway, I think. I think that was the end of the runway. Yeah. So, I got 3rd place. The diva got 1st place. The other diva got 2nd place. And the votes were shockingly low. 15, 14, 13. And that's a master server, so yeah. Then I took off my outfit, which I don't know why I didn't close the chat because it was really in the way. I was like, no, I'll work around it. So yeah, I said that I feel like the votes needs to be better. Okay, so we're in the 2nd round. The theme was drenched in glitter. But my setting, since I'm on mobile, is like low. Like it's high quality, but it's low. So I couldn't really do anything, and I picked that face. But I was kind of like indecisive. I was like, should I do this one? But I ended up doing that one. Oh, I don't know why I did. Why do I keep jumping onto people's like tables? I always do that. And then I changed my skin tone because I'm not gonna be like Casper the Ghost. Then I put on that hair. I literally just put on a random hair that I the first hair that I saw. So yeah, and then I put on that hair. You know, like Babette, and then that one. By the way, I don't know what that just was because that was it for my hair. Put on 4 items so far. Yeah, and then I put on that by accident, so I didn't mean to put that on. And then I put on that because I thought it was like really pretty. So yeah. But I think, yeah, okay, I put on that, and then I made it like a lighter pink because it was like too dark. And then put on that, I get that like same bag. I went for pink, and I made it like on the skirt, and then I done or um then I put on that necklace, and then I put on that hair, and I was just talking about how even if I put it on glitter or like anything, it wouldn't work because of mobile. So yeah, and then I put on that like little arm sleeve thing, made it pink, and then I added um the like what did I add? Cause and then I added that skirt, and then I said again, it'd be cute if it was in glitter, but I can't make it glitter, so yeah. And then that was that for that, and then I made that only I took off the bows, and actually I didn't really count how many items I had on. I don't think. But I put on those heels, double heels. I think I had less than 18 items on. Then I put on the butterfly top, and then I put on that little sashay thing. Just checking out the toggles because I didn't know there was toggles to that. So then I colored it to the color scheme again, and then I was like, okay, I should add more jewelry to make up for the fact that I can't add glitter. So then I made that pink, and I was like, okay, I should put that on for a little bit more detail for jewelry or something. It's not very jewelry, but like detail. And then I was like, should I put this feather on to match with the makeup? And I was like, no, it's too extra. Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, what should I do next? Maybe I should put this on, and I put it on my tail. But then I took it off, and then I don't know what I was just doing there. Don't know at all. And then I added those sleeves again, and then I added more jewelry. As I said not too long ago, I added that little, head accessory, and then that was basically it. So yeah, like I just kept adding jewelry, but I'll see you on the runway again. Okay, so we're on the runway right now. I was first up. I done my poses again. Yeah, I ate Blizzard, Evergreen, Bloom, Snowfall, Tinsel. I do not know my poses anymore. There's got so many poses I don't know what they're called anymore. And then I was like, oh, that's so smart. The Poppy from Trolls, because I was like, well, I don't know what to say about that, but it was nice. I was like, oh, that's so smart. So yeah. And then this one, I was like, oh, how was this glitter? How was this glitter? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? No. What did I do? I was checking my poses for some random reason. Don't know. And then I saw this, I was like, okay, again. Um, Master Server could have done better than just 3 items. Anyway, then I looked at this. I was like, okay, I like it, but it's not very much glitter, so I gave it a 4 stars. No, 3 star. So yeah. And then this person was next. I was like, I like it, but it's like I could have added some more, and the head accessory was just too much. You know what I mean? So then I was like, okay, this is really nice. It's simple but cute, but it's like it's nice, but I don't know. Like I don't know. It was just I like layering, but then I was like, yeah, I was like, oh, this is nice, and then yeah. And I looked for the wave pose because it's like this appeared for me, and then that last girl waved. So I was like, okay, yeah, but it's not showing up for me. And then this one was like, again, another joined late diva. Because they are divas. But 1 star. Yes, again. Because they need to do better. Not gonna lie. Yep, I said it. I said it. Yes, I said it. And then these were the 3 divas that won. The 3 ones that I criticized. I got 1st place. But that's, yeah. Hey guys, so that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed. So, like and subscribe if you want more content like this. So, bye!